Hey my loves, welcome to a new video. Welcome to Work Your Light. My name is Patricia. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is actually something that one of my subscribers actually brought me to. I've been thinking about talking about channeling like for quite some time, but I've been like thinking, well, you're not 100% into it, you're not doing it like this one or that one. Well, actually, I think exactly because of that, I'm going to do this video because I really would not consider myself being a newbie because I'm actually channeling since like feeling like forever, but I haven't perceived it as channeling, to be honest. So first of all, asking the question, what is channeling to me? To me, actually, channeling is happening through you being receptive of higher vibrational energies. What is necessary for us to be receptive? Okay, in order to be receptive, it's necessary for us to really step by step letting go of the belief system that it's impossible to channel higher vibrational energies, because some of us might think, well, maybe I might need to be a very high vibrational or this and that vibrational person in order to receive higher vibrational energies. I don't believe that because I'm channeling. So if some of you, because this person asked in the previous video, like how can I channel? I would really love to know. I would really love to learn this. Well, first of all, I do really feel that a very important point is, besides being receptive, is having a look at how grounded you are. Okay, you don't need to be 100% grounded. Really, it's there is, you can never be grounded enough. Yeah, it's okay, but the intention needs to be there. Absolutely, because everything is being created out of intention. So the next thing is practicing it. You know, it's nothing more. It's just practicing it, doing it. Okay, so I would like to talk to you about, or I would like to talk about a situation that I've had, I think 1 or 2 years ago, something like that. Okay, so one of my very close friends, she has been working at this time for a company that is kind of, you know, dealing with insurances, and I've been like thinking about maybe checking on it, maybe having a look at, okay, where can we, it's also about, you know, how to have your finances in check and all of this. And I just wanted to be proactive and really having a look at it and really putting my effort in having my finances in check. So it was a very sunny, very warm day. It was wonderful. Really, the weather was beautiful. So we decided to have our meeting for this in a park, and which is pretty unconventional, I know, but it was awesome. So we have been sitting there in the park, you know, laying out a big blanket, and then we started having a talk. But you know, the thing is that we came pretty quickly from talking about insurances. We came pretty quickly to the topic of like life, law of attraction, manifestation. So I suddenly found myself in a situation, because this is my topic, you know, I just love talking about this. I just love talking about like relationship topics, because that's absolutely something that I'm into. So I started talking, and I suddenly found that I start vibrating when I'm talking. Okay, so my solar plexus area has been vibrating a lot. And this is actually something that I'm not doing anymore, or not that I'm not channeling anymore, but I'm not vibrating actually anymore when I'm talking. The reason why I have been vibrating is because my physical body needed to adapt to those higher vibrational energies, to those higher vibrational informations. Let me just give you something. So there's a very big question that we need to ask ourselves. How do I gain higher knowledge? Okay, simply by being receptive of it. Okay, by being friends with the with this opportunity, with this how do I put this? With the knowing that we are always having access to higher knowledge, and it does not really matter how you call the source, whether you call it the Arcturians or the Pleiadians. I'm not saying here they don't exist, but everything is an intention, and everything is a how do I say this? Some people might say I'm channeling Mary Magdalene, or others say I'm channeling Archangel Michael or the Pleiades or the Arcturians. This is nothing that I'm going to judge over at the moment, because in the end it really doesn't matter, and I want to put this straight. It does not matter who or what we are channeling, where we get our information from, as long as it is high vibrational. Okay, this needs to be implemented in our intention. Okay, let me just give you something. I've been asking myself the question whether getting access to higher knowledge in regards maybe to science or channeling, I don't think that there is a difference. For example, in German we call him Archimedes. I don't know anything about him, but me and my best friend, we have been talking about like the topic of free will. Okay, just random information. Okay, we have been talking about the topic of free will, and she has been talking about Archimedes, who got his insight in the bathtub whilst he was going with his hand through the water. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether we're talking about Archimedes or Tesla or Einstein, or any other scientist or philosopher or whatever. They have been receptive. Okay, they have been in a receptive mode in regards to this knowledge. How do we get there? It's the same like manifestation. We stop trying reaching it. We just surrender to it. We just open ourselves up and being receptive of this energy. And this is something, guys, you cannot do it just like this. Okay, it's something that needs to be practiced. Okay, so for example, now when what I found out, and this is actually something Yolanda Marie is also doing, and I found some sort of confirmation in this. Okay, so sometimes you may see that I'm doing something like that. Okay, this is like really, I'm just working with energy. I'm letting it come up. This is how I'm doing it. Okay, and I do not anymore feel like I need to grab my Celestite like all the time when I want to gain higher knowledge or access to higher knowledge, because in the end this is simply a thing that is carrying a consciousness. Okay, it's simply this, but I can create this, what is inside here, by myself, only with my intention. Okay, so if you want to channel, and if you're a newbie, you think about something that you really love talking about. For me, for example, it's the topic of relationship, okay, of communication and relationships. This is absolutely my topic. My topic is also really in regards to encouraging others, or in regards to empowering. And this is the moment where I find myself really talking, being completely in the flow, and afterwards I completely forget what I have been talking about. So if you find yourself in a situation like that, where you afterwards maybe feel like, well, I just don't know what I have been talking about. So it is extremely likely that you have been channeling. Sometimes we are really channeling simply by being in alignment, okay? When body, mind, and soul is singing the same song, then you are receptive. It is really like you are an open vessel for this knowledge, for these insights, for these epiphanies, okay? So that's actually what we are training right now. Simply what we are training right now, okay? So just start with simply talking or maybe writing. For some people do automatic writing. Try the different opportunities, options that you actually have. Some people are writing, some people are talking, some people, and this is seriously something that I found, is in one of my videos, I acknowledged, or I observed afterwards, that I have been like when you do like a freestyle or something like that, you have a rhythm, okay? And this might be something that is going to help you to channel, okay? For some people, it is about singing. Some people really, I do absolutely believe that there are people out there, when they freestyle, they do actually channel, okay? You just need to be receptive and not having this intention to try hard, you know. This is, let's really put it like freestyling. It's very interesting because I've been talking to my Divine Masculine yesterday about exactly this topic, because he's into rap music and he's actually doing music, and he's also playing. He's multifunctional. Absolutely, seriously, like it's a little bit like he can absolutely do anything. Anything he touches is like somehow working. So bless him. So the point is that he talked about freestyling, and it's very interesting that I am coming now to this topic with freestyling, okay? So when you freestyle, you have to be receptive for what is coming through, okay? And of course, you have been preparing as a freestyler. You may have been preparing yourself by having a certain repertoire. In German we say repertoire. It's actually a French word. Anyhow, a certain repertoire of words, of words that you learned. Okay, so he's also someone who's actually reading quite a lot. So so as soon as you're receptive for those energies, it is more easy for you to let all of this flow. And if you're like having this backup of knowledge, of course it's going to be way more easy, because there's less restriction that you're putting on yourself, okay? Because there are many free stuff. I would say, let's take Eminem, okay? He's having a lot of words in his repertoire. Actually, it's like you are having like this, in German we say Wörterbuch, like a book with all the words that are existing, and like you have all of them in your mind, you know, you kept all of them. But nonetheless, you know, if you have this, you can say like, this is okay, this is my backup, okay? But basically, you don't need them. And many of my videos are actually showing that you don't need them, because I have been saying a lot of words in my videos where I initially I know I heard them before. I absolutely heard them before, okay? And we are actually hearing a lot of words throughout the day without even really consciously recognizing. So be aware of the fact that you are completely equipped with everything that you need. Always, okay? So because our subconscious mind is like pulling in a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of smell, a lot of words, a lot of things that we see, that we touch, you know, we are actually subconsciously recognizing a lot, okay? So this is something that you can call yours, okay? This is something that you can call your repertoire of senses, of things that are available to you, okay? I hope you get what I mean. So just trust that they will be there for you as soon as you need them when you're channeling, okay? For example, friend of mine, she is a beautiful subscriber of mine. I do absolutely believe, because she's having a blog, okay, and I do absolutely believe that okay, Kitty, if you allow this, I would really just love to put a link to your blog down below, because it's a very beautiful one. She just started, but I do really believe that, you know, we're light workers. Let's, like, you know, when what does it says? When species work together, let's work together, okay? Let's support each other. So yeah, shout out to Kitty. So that I do really believe that a lot of stuff that she is writing down, even though maybe she might think that she just remembered or something like this, but something is guiding her towards writing this blog. Okay, so there is absolutely a sense of channeling in here. Okay, channeling, guys, is not only you, like, for example, me or other channel, Abraham Hicks, Daryl Anker, Yolanda Marie. I do believe that there are a lot more. Even under you know, amongst us tarot card readers, there are a lot of people that are channeling. Absolutely, Emma from A New Era, rustling around, absolutely, and also San from San Tarot. Absolutely. To me, all of them, they do channeling, okay? Tarot card reading is channeling, okay? So if you are a reader, you all also channel. You actually don't need those cards. That's so funny, because that's what Emma, she said in one of her previous videos. You don't need those cards. You don't need those runes. You don't need those symbols for Reiki. This is all coming through you, okay? So just trust that you are not only capable of doing it, but also you are equipped with it, because everybody can channel. Anyone is able to channel, okay? So anything else? Okay, I just had a look at my cards. And they show me temperance, the temperance card. Yes, absolutely, guys. Temperance, or they say do not put pressure on yourself. Have patience with yourself. It is a process, okay? It is a process. And the more you allow it to happen, the faster it will happen. But it will only happen if you really lost sight of when will it come and how will it come. You know how the story goes, okay? So, what did I say? This is exactly what I'm talking about. 6 of Wands, sudden success. Yeah, when you allow it, it will come pretty quickly. Anything else? Yeah. The 10 of Wands is about closing out a cycle, guys. You know this? And the 10 of Wands, together with the 6 of Wands, let go of this burden or of this pressure that you're putting on yourself, because you just want to know to channel, you know, you just want to learn to channel so much. It is wonderful that you want this. Really, I do really support you in every way. But let me tell you from my experience, I have seen Abraham Hicks, okay? I started with Abraham Hicks, and I just thought, like, I just want this. I want this. I just want to really stand on the stage and really channel for people. And the thing is that the language, the way how Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks is really talking, it was touching me, and it was in a way that it is like almost like how I would answer those questions. And it's actually interesting, because this, what Esther Hicks was channeling, is something that I intuitively already knew. I knew all of this. So it's not that because I knew it, it's because I was completely resonating with what this person said. That means that the knowledge that she had access to, I do also have access to, because I have been feeling the same way. And I might have been also using almost the same wording. Okay, so trust yourself, guys. You will get into this by having patience with yourself. Do what you just love to do. Sometimes we are channeling through art. Kitty again. Sometimes we are channeling through art. Okay, so everything is art, everything is creation, whether we are doing tarot card readings, whether we are channeling like Abraham Hicks or Daryl Anker, or whether we are making music. It doesn't matter. So find your way how you channel, because you have a lot of options actually available. Okay, and another thing, this is really something that I can say. Try to really be detached from how you're going to channel. Really being open to all of those options. Okay, you might not know what will come. And I'm like, this is real life Fox 5. This is seriously like how I have been experiencing it. Okay? Beautiful. I do think that's enough for now. So if there are any further questions in regards to channeling or any other thing, just write it down in the comment section and I will be grateful to support you furthermore. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you and I'm sending you a big hug. Stay grounded. Namaste.